Good morning, everybody. Going to do just a quick video here. I have something I have to tell you all. I have 4 of these ready to ship out this morning. I'm going to have to wait till one on tomorrow and run back in tomorrow and ship it because I forgot Bonnie lived in Canada. So I have to get her address, get her shipping charges so I don't overcharge her. So I'll do that when I take the other 3 in this morning. Now, I have some good news here and some bad news. Some people may get mad. I hope not, but this is what I have to do. We're going to make some huge changes on these bags. I can't even begin to tell you how much work is in one bag. Hours and hours and hours and hours. If what was in this bag was in a book, the book would be like $165, $175. It's just tremendous work with all the quotes and stories and poems and things in there. I put too much in it. It was my fault. I overdid it like I do everything else. I got too carried away. But that's what we have right now. So this is what we're going to do. This is what I have to do. The bags are going to be, I'm going to have kits for the bags. The kits for the bags are going to be $65. If you want to get a kit and put the bag together yourself, you can. You will have everything you need. Okay, let me tell you about the finished bags. The finished bags like this are going to be $130, and that is doubling the price. And I'm so sorry about that, but I cannot keep this up. I'm so sorry. But, you know, we'll just consider this was an introductory offer. This was a half-price sale, and that's the way it's going to have to be. I cannot do this. I spent another 8 hours yesterday just finishing off these bags. So I can't even begin to tell you. I have a whole week's work in 4 bags right here. And these were $65 each. This one was $35 because all she wanted was the quotes, and I just put a couple of little extra things in there. But I'm not even going to do these for $35 myself. This little kit like here, I would have to give it some thought because most of the work is in the quotes and the stories and the poems, because every piece of paper, let me show you here. What you would get is everything in this bag in the kit, but nothing would be stained. Nothing would be coffee dyed. Nothing would be baked in the oven. Nothing would be cut apart. The pages would come like this with all the quotes and stories and things in it. And you would cut them apart. You would stain them in your coffee or your tea or whatever, and you would bake them in the oven. The longer stories would come like this. And you would cut them apart and put them in, bake them or stain them or whatever, put them in your oven. And dye them like you want. This, I forgot to put the page up here for this. These little quotes, I think there's 20 or 21 here. These are on a sheet like this. It would be a big sheet of quotes. You would cut them apart, coffee dye them, bake them, whatever you want to do with them. You would have the strips for the bows. Everything, this little packet would be in its own little bag. This would be, all of this would be in its own little bag, so you know what goes with what. This is a rock out of the yard in Round Knob Canyon. This is a creek rock. You would have a plain old creek rock. You would have the bag, the piece of fabric, but you would have to coffee dye it if you want to bake it or iron it or whatever. This little poem, you would have the rope. You would have everything. There are a couple little extras that I put in there. My little smiley face. I have been carrying that smiley face around for 20 years. I just put it in lots of stuff, so that's in there. There's a little bird in there. You would have that. This little heart I put in there. You would have that. That's just extras that you hadn't even seen before today. This little lace doily would be in there. You would have that. You would have everything you see here, but you would put it together. You would have the little tag, but it would be a white tag out of a package. Nothing would be done with it. You would have the little paper that says grandma bag, and you would have the little thing to put it on. Let's see, this one little complicated thing here. Where is it? this. I'll put that back together in a minute. This is a piece of corrugated cardboard. You would have the piece of corrugated cardboard, not stained. Everyone would be different in size and shape, but they would all be similar to this. You would have some creepy cloth to put on there. You would have a list, just like I told you on the list over here, of a few quotes to pick from to put on that. You would have a few strips of fabric that you can cut or whatever you want and size to do your own. You would have everything, but you would be doing the work. You're getting a lot for $65 if you want to do that. But I just can't keep doing this. I just cannot keep doing this. This is the bag that the encouragers go in. Let me take it apart. Hold on. You saw it once, but no, I'm not going to take it out of there. It's too... But it's down in there. It has 3 encouragers in it. So this is what I made that bag out of. You would have that. These are the encouragers. You would have them. Well, now that one is stained, but you won't have a stained encourager. You will have 3 encouragers, and they will look like that. You will coffee dye them, bake them in the oven, whatever you want to do with it to make your bag. Now, I have 2 fears here. One is that a lot of people are going to be mad, but, you know, they're not going to come to my funeral if I croak with this. So I can't worry about that. You will even have the stick. You will have the stick. I meant to get cinnamon sticks for my little thingamajigger, and I forgot to get the cinnamon sticks, so I went out into the woods. I got a little limb that would be kind of sturdy. I broke it in pieces. I soaked it in cinnamon, and I baked my own cinnamon sticks. So you won't have a baked cinnamon stick, but you will have a stick from Round Knob Canyon Woods. So that's what you're going to have. If you want to put the kits together, my fear is 2 things. I started with that somebody's going to get mad. Many people may get mad about this, but I can't worry about that. I have to keep going and be able to keep on doing this and stay healthy. So if you want the kits and you put it together for $65, that's fine. My fear is you will pay $65, and when you get all the pieces, you will be so overwhelmed with it like I was, you won't put the kit together, and then you will have spent $65. But I can't worry about that either. So, and I worry that people will get mad, but I can't worry about that either. So that's what we've got. I'm going to get 3 of these off today. If somebody wants the smaller kit, I'll give it some thought. But that's going to run up there too. It's going to run well over $35 because that is where the work is, right here in this little kit right here. These were the fun things. I love doing those clothespins. I love clothespins. You'll have 3 clothespins, but they'll be unfinished clothespins. I soak those and bake those for quite a while. They were kind of hard to age. But that's what you're going to have. If you want the kit, $65. If you want the finished bag, $130, plus shipping on all of that. So I'm going to get these off today. I'm going to start my baking and things tomorrow because I'm cooking and doing Meals on Wheels on Wednesday. So I'm doing some of my cooking tomorrow, finishing off Wednesday morning, and then delivering all my meals on Wednesday afternoon. And we're not having a big family get-together. We're each having Thanksgiving in our own homes. I'm cooking it, I'm delivering it, and I'm going to deliver to a few friends. But that's it. That's where we are with the bags. I have a couple of books in the works that will be out there pretty soon. And I'll just see where you go with this. If you want to pay $35 if you want to pay $130 for a finished bag, then we'll do it. You will also have the little bag for the candy, but you will bake the bag. You'll have the stick of gum, the piece of candy, the 2 pieces of old-fashioned candy that are in there. So that's where we are. $65 on the kit, and you make it. Nothing is stained. Nothing is cut apart. Each little grouping will be in its own individual bag, like I said. All of this in one bag, so you know what to do. The folded paper and all that with the quotes on it. The little angel pieces all in one bag. Everything will be separated so you'll know what's what. But let me tell you, there's a lot of work in there. You will also have a piece of tissue paper. You will supply your own cinnamon and vanilla. I did use cinnamon, vanilla, cocoa, and coffee. So, and I baked this in the oven. And the way you get that cinnamon to stay on there is you You dunk your papers or whatever it is, cloth, paper, whatever, in coffee. Sprinkle it with cinnamon on your cookie sheet or whatever before it goes in the oven, and then you spritz it one more time, and that secures it to your paper. A little bit's going to fall off, but not too much. So that's where we are on the bags. I'm so sorry about this. I don't normally go back on my word. I don't believe in that, but this is going to kill me if I keep on doing this, and I'm not going to let it. So that's where we are. I hope you all have a super duper Thanksgiving. Everybody kind of relax, enjoy the week. It's going to be a weird Thanksgiving for all of us. I'm going to get off of here. This is only going to be posted on the grandma page, although others will find it on the YouTube channel, but that's okay. But this is just for our private group. I'm just telling you, I cannot continue to do the bags like I was doing it, and I sure won't be doing them for $65 finished. So that was my fault. A couple of much more professional junk journal makers than me messaged me when I started doing this, and they said, "You are crazy. These bags." And I said, "No, I already said it. I've already seen that I did the wrong thing, but I said it, and I'm not going back on my word. But I have to. I have no choice." Okay, that's it. Hope you all have a super duper grand and groovy zip-de-doo-dah day, and I hope you get a little kindness and spread a little kindness absolutely everywhere you go. Let's just make the best of this Thanksgiving week this week, and just be glad. Some of us have lost loved ones. We have a very close friend in the hospital right now, and he's not doing well at all. They thought he was going to do okay. They just sent him home when he was initially diagnosed, but he just took bad all at once yesterday. Within minutes, literally within the hour, he was bad, and he's in the hospital. So wear those masks, and my goodness, wash your hands, wear gloves. I'm wearing gloves and everything. When I go now to the store, and I just go every 2 or 3 weeks, and I come home and I shampoo my hair, I jump in the shower, shampoo my hair, I throw my clothes in the washer, I wash everything. I'm wearing 2 masks right now because COVID is so bad in Massac and McCracken County around me. So stay in as much as you can. Don't be rebellious. Let's try to get this behind us and move on. Okay, got to get off here. Thank you all for watching. I'm so sorry I've gone back on my word here, but I had to do it. If nobody wants another bag, that's fine. If nobody wants another kit, that's fine. There's going to be no hard feelings on my end. So I'm going to put these back together that I've kind of messed up here. I'm going to go downstairs. Don't know if I'll have a story for today or not, but I have a story. I do a story on the Encouragers Club. I invite you to join me there. I do that Monday through Friday and sometimes Saturday and Sunday. I also share it on my personal Facebook page, and you're welcome to join me there. Send a friend's request or click to follow. That's it. I've talked enough. Got to get off and get this posted. Thank you for watching. Please don't be mad about this. Had to be done. Just had to be done. Okay, talk to y'all later. Love you. Bye.